Hello guys, welcome to the semi-final of the $625 20k 1v1 tournament. Actually, $645, I stand corrected. And we are going to be having DoMiNaToR against Marakar in a best of 11. Both players are here, so I'm going to be pretty swift in just showing you guys the bracket and giving a little bit of a shout out to sponsors, etc. of this as well. So let's just change the screen so you guys can check out what's going on here. Right, so this is the breakdown. It's getting serious business now. The winner of this semi-final will guarantee themselves $200 in the back pocket with the potential to, of course, win the entire tournament and win $350. The sponsors are Zamboa, you shout out to him, The Don, aka Baloney, Big Oxygen, Alfiace as well, thank you for your support, and Jazz. So that is our breakdown. We are going to be starting with an air mirror on Storm Surge. So this is the first game. We then go into random reverse. Let's have a quick look at the bracket. So the north side of the bracket, we got an interesting quarterfinal there. Lift Truck against Tumstep. Fargo is already in that semi-final. He is waiting for the winner of that. And on the lower half, we have a DoMiNaToR and a Marakar, who thus far haven't really met much resistance. DoMiNaToR winning here with big scores against Boyka, Humanity, Memphis. He's now in the semi-final. Marakar actually has only dropped one game, and that was to Pepsi in the quarter-final. So both players strong in this matchup. DoMiNaToR knows a lot of these maps as well. He's coordinated very well with map makers to get these sort of new maps out there. So yeah, without further ado, I'm looking forward to this. Let's get already into it. I'm pretty sure the players are already waiting for me. We might as well start off a little bit early. Marakar is already there. And DoMiNaToR has replied in Discord, so nothing... No problem in actually starting early, is there, guys? Makes a change. So, Storm Surge is the first map. There it is. That'd be interesting for Emir. Quite a deceptively big map, this one. Oh, that has reminded me. Let me chuck a poll in the chat. Hello, Zero, Alfiace, AQA. Everyone else, if I've missed anyone else. Nickname was the first one in there. Des saying 6-0 to Mara. Well, let's ask the audience. Marakar, DoMiNaToR, who will win? Cast your votes now. The poll is up. The poll is up. Tizzy saying he hopes DoMiNaToR has a better showing than he did against Lift Truck. Let's see, good set. I mean, I think this format plays to DoMiNaToR's strengths, to be honest. Which is, you know, good macro, can react well on different maps. I think the set against Lift Truck specifically, Lift Truck himself admitted he trained a bit for that. A lot of those are what I call meta matchups on meta maps, and yeah, Lift Truck deserved the win. He looked convincing in that, but I don't think DoMiNaToR prepared much for that, so I would like to see a little bit more of an active DoMiNaToR and a potential rematch there between him and Lift Truck. But to be fair, Lift Truck is definitely a rising star. He's been improving consistently now over several months. Definitely puts up resistance against the top 6. Alfie says he's streaming Truck versus Tumstep tomorrow, so that should be a good set. Hello, Dark9. Let me ask you something. Is it harder to see Man United win or finish that AOD map? Well, I'm going to see Man United in person on Saturday, so I'll let you know based on Saturday. A draw against Liverpool actually feels like a win, to be honest. Oh yeah, here he is. AQA going for a 6-3 to Marakar. Yeah, Marakar is edging that pole right now. So what does Air Mirror look like in... in 20k on this map? That would be interesting. How many dozers? Do you commit to raptors? Do you try a little bit of a V? Poke? We'll have a look. Adrian is the map creator of this one. Let's introduce the players first of all. DoMiNaToR. And he was in pink in the last set as well, wasn't he? So maybe this is new colour. He is in the bottom right of Storm Surge with the USA Air Force. And up in the top left, in the cyan colour, the turquoise, it is Marakar, also with the USA Air Force. So Storm Surge has a couple of dams on it. If you blow this, I think it just deletes this and the oil. And likewise here, this dam deletes this and the oil. So arguably, only those top supplies are worth actually fighting for, along with what you've got in your base. So other than the actual 20k start cash, I don't think this is a massively eco-heavy map. Drop coming in from Marakar, so he's following almost a little bit the... I was going to say the 10k meta, but not with that. A firebase is definitely a different approach. DoMiNaToR's gone with the 4 airfields, Marakar's gone with the 3. Marakar's actually mining there. I wonder how many raptor shots actually kill the dam. Domi going for a bit of an oil grab as well, as is Marakar. Quite cute from Domi there to use a scaffold to protect the airfield. He has the intention of building that firebase, so this is completely within the rules, especially when it's within your own base. Raptor comes in and actually snipes one dozer right there. Doesn't get another one. Domi's gone straight with 4 raptors. Is he going to look to delete an airfield here? If so, that's not a bad plan. If you make just waves of 4 raptors and delete airfields, yeah? Quite like that from Domi. Another firebase up from Marakar though, and that has now cancelled DoMiNaToR's scaffold there. And actually one raptor is going down. Yep. May even get a second one here. It's going to require that raptor to launch. Marakar on 2 oils and actually 4 supplies behind this. So I do feel DoMiNaToR has to do damage now. And he is taking out airfields. May need a Comanche in his base. He's made a couple of Comanches in his base. Can just camp the barracks here. Marakar's going to click down those Comanches, I think, though. Yep, one has been taken out. Dozer goes down, and the other Comanche gets taken out as well. DoMiNaToR going to need another Comanche, but does have raptors coming across map. Takes out another airfield. Pretty clean snipe, that. Takes out a dozer as well, and takes out this dozer too. So Marakar's actually only on the 1 airfield, but he does have an incredible amount of economy, and just this alone, just spamming infantry is going to be super, super annoying here. 2 more Comanches are up. All the Chinooks get pulled, but I think there's a slight misclick on those, although maybe I stand corrected. Nope. That's actually a good bit of laser defense there from DoMiNaToR. Does need to get this though, because one of his airfields is getting captured here. Hasn't noticed this just yet. He might lose an airfield. He notices now. Yeah, he loses an airfield. CC has been taken out, and there actually aren't that many dozers. Oh, there's actually a few here. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dozers to take out here. And he is taking them out. A Comanche's come across the map. This could be a game-winning moment here for DoMiNaToR. He's got to finish all the dozers. And even if Marakar has the economy he has, DoMiNaToR has a chance of winning this game. Another dozer has been spotted. This one, though, not taken out. That is the last one. This is actually crucial to get this, but he doesn't seem to have noticed it. He's found every other dozer on the map except this one. Oh, wow. Marakar gets his CC back, and I think DoMiNaToR now has run out of steam, really. It was a good effort, and he's lost another airfield as well. Not selling this and not getting that last dozer, yeah, has cost DoMiNaToR the game. And DoMiNaToR says KGG. I think a frustrating one for DoMiNaToR, because there was a window there, even with the lower economy, whereby he could have won that game. Hello, Red versus Blue. How you doing? DoMiNaToR selecting AKA's magic. Hello, Green Landies as well. Yeah, it's amazing actually what that Firebase drop did. If he'd have just dealt with that a little bit better, I think Domi's plan was actually pretty solid there. Domi's asking to just save the army. Interesting matchup. GLA versus Inf. I actually think it is a matchup which Marakar is very good in. I think China GLA's, he is exceptionally strong in those matchups. We'll introduce the players in the map. In the top left, it is Marakar with the China infantry, currently 1-0 in this set. And with the vanilla GLA, it is DoMiNaToR. And he has picked this map, Entropy's Empire. So you've got just like 3 supplies, kind of a safe oil each, 1 unsafe oil to fight over, and that is it. It's quite choky. Quite small, actually. And also it contains quite a few indestructible buildings which just kind of block, really, the pathways. I actually think if you were to hit like something here with an air unit, it would probably also hit this as well. So they are a bit annoying, these indestructible buildings. I will end the poll there. I didn't want to spoiler that last game. 75% of you going with Marakar. The Marakar's going for what looks like a bit of a double helix poke here. Truck rush coming in as well. DoMiNaToR dealt with that well. Minigunner versus terrorist. This will be big because Domi's going to want to look to get this out. Yeah, Marakar not paying attention. That is very important for DoMiNaToR. Terrorist rallied over here as well. We'll just get a dozer. In 20k, people tend to go like 4 dozers plus CC keep, so dozer hunt is less important, but 2 helixes are out. But Domi's on the 2 arms dealers. He's got a bunch of quads. Should see these helixes now, or at least hear them. Starting to put in a bit of damage on these. And this helix, just about in time, unloads. Only 4 tank hunters in this, so actually DoMiNaToR can clear that up, I'm going to suggest, pretty easily. Marakar not microing that tank hunter blob either. Domi forgetting about his... no, I stand corrected. He reacted well to that and actually killed 2 trucks there. So this is... I'm going to go as far to say a game-winning start for DoMiNaToR. Should be 1-1 from this position. He's not really taken any damage. The Imp has not really succeeded much in truck rushing. Has taken economical damage, and the Helix has just not worked at all here. I think the map potentially too small and too, how to say, almost... there's nowhere to go, right, with the helixes. Like, even if you fly here, the quads can probably damage the helix a bit. So there's maneuverability. That's the word I'm looking for. There's no real maneuverability for the helixes compared to on a map, a bigger map, say, where there's different pathways and it gets awkward for GLAs to actually deal with air units in that sense. But here definitely didn't achieve much, and interesting what DoMiNaToR does in the reverse, because I think a more ground-heavy assault here could actually be pretty potent against GLA. The supplies are fairly equal. DoMiNaToR getting a tunnel up here as well on what would be Marakar's 3rd supply. And it's looking very convincing, I have to say, for DoMiNaToR in this one. Vet 3 quad just parked on a ton of mines here. But this is well over. Is DoMiNaToR on a palace? He's not, actually. He's getting prepped for the oil. So that is the one thing that's been a bit late here from DoMiNaToR, the lack of palace. But the aggression he's put in has been very good indeed. And he seemed to almost predict the helix from Marakar, because he didn't make a technical, I don't believe. So a very good almost prediction there from DoMiNaToR. Marakar has been known to like his helixes. More trucks and dozers going down. These quads could actually take these outposts on. But DoMiNaToR seems happy with the damage he's put on. Dropping his palace now is on the 1 oil, as is Marakar. An airfield going to get picked off here. And look at the XP, actually. DoMiNaToR well on his way to level 3. He is level 3. Second wave on the way. This flamer looks like it's going to just get picked off. And if Domi repaired that, this would be a really annoying position. I would have liked to repair on that. Marakar actually just GG's, yeah. And the score is 1 apiece. Yep, impressed with Domi there. We do see the reverse. And we'll see what the strategies look like for both players. Nickname had a hand in this map. Ah, Mr. Nickname. Getting into the map making scene. There we go. Alright, in the pink we have DoMiNaToR with the China infantry. He is in the top left of Entropy's Empire. And in the bottom right we have Marakar with the vanilla GLA. Some crows on this map as well. Can you hear those crows? Where are they coming from? DoMiNaToR clearly with a different composition choice here, adding 2 war factories instead of 2 airfields, and I do believe that is the better choice personally, based on my point about maneuverability. Inf in a sort of straight line blob is actually pretty tough to deal with. As I say, the Helix can't really go anywhere, as we saw in the previous game, so yeah, we'll see how this pans out. There is a terrorist here, and it is going to get itself a dozer pick off. Tommy looking to bunker up a little bit there. We'll get this garrison, and should get that bunker up. Quads from Marakar. He has gone with an early tech though, and we'll scout that there is no Helix. That will actually be very annoying, that. Tommy needs to get a unit over to there. Is going to intercept with this outpost. I think Marakar's happy to trade a tech there for 1 truck. And a flamer out for Domi as well. So actually, again, this is a bunker that would be very annoying. I'm pretty sure this could minimum hit that tunnel there. DoMiNaToR looking to go for it, but may have to settle. No, he's actually going to try and go for this bunker. Big moment here. And that is a pretty full outpost. And full outposts do make short work of quads. Bunker crawl from Domi here. Outpost does get picked off, but these can now go in the bunker, yeah. So that is actually bad news for Marakar. Does save his quad though. Marakar now trying to get a bit of a position on this right side. Outpost was broken there, but there is a flamer that can flush this building out. Palace on 40%. Propaganda started for DoMiNaToR. Outpost, sorry, terrorist taken out there. And flamer will flush out that building, yeah. Quite a few RPGs in there, I think, as well. So you've got to say, a pretty good start here for DoMiNaToR, who seems happy to gun down this oil and maybe start his assault on the left side. Marakar with the same thought process, deleting the mid oil, which he feels he has less control over. That has been saved though, and there is a dozer here to repair it. Proper's completed, so you'll expect Black Lotus on the way, who could actually get 2 oils. Marakar's completed that, so now expect Scud launchers, especially as he didn't get the technical veterancy. But there could be a window here for DoMiNaToR to do quite a bit of damage on Marakar. Minimum perhaps picking this oil off. Marakar actually decides to fight this. And some terrorists have been popped. Minigunners have to be on point here, so bit of a micro test for DoMiNaToR. Looks so far so good. And he continues the onslaught. And what this is actually doing is giving him pretty decent XP here. Yeah, the terrorists are good. He's now lacking minigunners. The minigunners were picked off. Oh, another quad did go down there. Tommy continuing to push in. 1 Scud launcher is now out, but where can it pop from? It can't really pop from there, can it? DoMiNaToR not microing those tank hunters, and I'm pretty sure I heard Jarman Kell there as well. Yeah, there's the first Scud launcher. So actually, I feel with the army DoMiNaToR had, he could have done more there. I think the micro was a little bit off. And I would not be surprised to see Dominator drop an airfield. And he is. You do need almost MiGs at this stage to have some sort of answer to Scud Launcher Jarman. That is a scrap Scud Launcher as well, so look at that range coming in here. And now it gets difficult because Marakar, in a similar eco position, is actually happy to camp this up a little bit. No evac on that outpost. Flamer did get recaptured. And the last couple of engagements have gone very well for Marakar, indeed. Super Lotus is locking a few of these quads down. That is level 3 for Dominator. May use it to take out this oil. Some terrorists are being rallied across the map. Oil could... Nope, oil's still saved. Oh, he's actually using the carpet here. Well, it might get the Scud. It does get the Scud. Might get the Jarman too. Okay, so... Although I personally would have put it there, that carpet was well worth it. Getting a Jarman, a Scud, a bunch of workers. And there should be a level 1 RT. Black Napalm MiGs are on the way. Gillen says £100, I think that is, on Dominator. Okay. Who are you betting with, though? And where did my China music go? Oh, it is still playing. Dominator now switching sides. Good layer of tunnels here, but Marakar can't really pop from these forward ones. Terrorist is picked off. Emergency repair from Dominator. Scud Launcher is going to fire. Fires and it misses. So decent dodge there. Terrorist is popped. Dominator splitting his army a little bit. This could be a big hit though. Yeah. But even the infantry, when they're stacked like this, can very much take on AP bullet quads. And that they do. Dominator now, level 4. Another good Scud hit here, and Jarman will clear the rest up. MiGs are in play. More tank hunters on the way, and that is Jarman picked off. The Dominator is making some ground here. Terrorist actually popped and killed that flamer. Angry mob has been barbecued. Another terrorist has been popped. Breaks 2 outposts. Marakar getting a lot done with those single terrorists that he's making there. And is Dominator making any hackers at all behind this? No. So actually the supplies in terms of oil and supply docks are actually equal, but Marakar has 1, 2, 3 markets. But Dominator looking to kick Marakar off this 13k supply dock here. And that is a pretty important supply dock. AP bullet quads are popped. Bunker being deployed here for Dominator. Ooh, the Lotus goes down, yeah. Carpet on this tunnel. I'd like to see the MiGs comboing here, really. If you hit a pop with the MiGs, it can actually be almost game ending. Jarman Kel picked off once again. Good snipe. Dominator is getting closer to that oil. He does a good evac on the outposts. Another terrorist there. Didn't quite get picked off in time. Scud Launcher put it in tons of work. Angry Mob put it in tons of work. In comes 2 MiGs. That's a bit of a flyby. Did lose 2 MiGs. But that is a tasty flamer, is it? Not quite. That's actually pretty rare. Normally, if you're flaming over the back of a supply, you are killing the workers. So that is, yeah, an odd one. How much money has Domi got? So he's still got 3 supplies, but they are definitely getting on the low side. 2 more MiGs are picked off. Cash bounty is in play for Marakar here. And the longer and the later this goes, the better it is for GLA. You see the mobs, the scuds, the AP bullet quads, the cash bounty. Comes harder and harder for the imp. Not sure what was over here. And I do like Marakar's mix of units here that we're seeing. Just really annoying for the imp to deal with. The mob, the Jarman, these terrorists have done so much actually. Good scud hit here. That is a ridiculously scrapped scud launcher. Look at the range on this. That is ridiculous. Look at it. Definitely need to get a MiG on that. Flamers are forcing a sell here. 1 MiG is traded for that scrap scud, and I think that's a wise call. This flamer not flaming the correct way, actually. DoMiNaToR focusing on his micro here, and the micro is actually pretty good there. Didn't evac 2 outposts there. And Marakar behind this getting richer and richer. Carpet and Arty is now going on that oil by the look of it. Doesn't get it. Oh, it does get it. Okay. That was a weird delay. Looked like he wasn't going to get it for a second. Marakar mined out in his main. DoMiNaToR mined out on pretty much everything. And, yeah, no hackers. So, DoMiNaToR wants to win this game now, really. He is level 5. And that is an EMP. Maybe would have liked that comboed with an actual push, to be honest with you. And just sell 2 of these up as well. I think a MiG will... Oh no! See that stinger hit this. Otherwise that MiG would have gone down. And I actually do think Domi's strat was better with the inf here, but I actually think engagements and micro let him down at key moments. The later this is going, this is Marakar's game, especially if he keeps hold of that supply there. TT attempt coming in. Gets himself a couple of trucks. Will he just take the supply for some XP? Yeah. So that is actually Marakar nearly level 5. And when he is level 5, that is the checkmate. The sneak attack, the anthrax. If it wasn't already. Checkmate. Yeah, these MiGs gonna go down like paper to the quads. You're gonna see Domi GG here. Especially with that. There are no MiGs to kill. And it is a good hold from Marakar, but a good effort from Domi. Definitely a good effort. Oil is TT, that is the last source of income. Chucked a carpet on that sneak for good measure, and Domi making Marakar work for this actually. I like that. Yeah, there is the GG. So the matchup does actually go 1-1, but you would say that Domi looked better actually in that matchup. First game was a pretty clear Domi win, and he put up a fight in that second game, the reverse of it. So yeah, perhaps a bit of morale boost there for DoMiNaToR. Marakar says okay. That's funny. It's a Tox mirror, actually. Wow. That actually is going to be very interesting. Are they going to play? Oh, I need to quit. So that was good. Tox mirror. Okay. Well, in the bottom left, in the pink, it is DoMiNaToR. And in the top right, it is Marakar. Crazy Beach. So, one pretty big supply dock there. 3 capes, 3 crates, few crates over there, damaged oil, and that is it really. So it's a little bit like Snowy Drought in the sense that there aren't really any supplies to fight over. You have your own supplies, oils, and economy, and you go from there. So yeah, this could result in a longer game. We'll see how this pans out. Marakar going for 3 supplies, oil, and a dual arms. Domi dual arms and oil, and some boxing as well. So looking fairly similar. Tunnel from both players by this, what would be 4th supply. Also tunnel by the exposed oil. Difference is Marakar is getting a little bit of a repair on that oil, and DoMiNaToR sending out some early techs here for a little bit of harass. He will do some damage here. Again, could have kept driving with that and denied an oil. He's going to deny this oil, likely, yeah. Marakar, meanwhile... Ooh, actually missed that rebel. Did deny this rebel, so... The early techs have gone better for Domi, and Domi's tech rally is continuing. Yeah, he's literally just clicking these in the supply line and not looking at them. In 20k, there's definitely a lot to micro and think about, but I think if he did micro the text a little bit more, you could get so much more done with them, actually. Just be annoying to deal with. Was important for Domi, he got that tunnel up. More harass coming in. Scorp spam coming in for Marakar, so there's a slight difference here in that Domi's just gone tech mad, tech central, whereas Marakar has gone quicker into that Scorp sting, and he wants to kick Domi off that area here. Worker actually goes down. DoMiNaToR gets himself another oil. Marakar gets himself another oil. And is on a 4th supply as well. Still really good harass from DoMiNaToR. Palace timing is pretty similar. More workers getting picked off over here. But this, in terms of map control, is actually very important. And it looks like DoMiNaToR is going to lose an oil here as well. So that harassment has been good, but losing an oil and losing that map control could be critical and cause DoMiNaToR to lose this game. The techs are still flying across the map in every direction. More harass coming in, more workers going down. Domi creeping with his own Scorps as well. He's only on the 2 arms dealers. And is actually ignoring this position entirely. So I feel like if Marakar holds on here, then it's going to be game over. Domi's going to minimum want to kill this oil or do some sort of heavy damage really. Looks like he's going straight to the base. I'm not sure about that. Continuing to push in. Marakar now on the buggies and has a bus as well. DoMiNaToR on Scorps. Kills this tunnel. He's actually got a rebel here to capture the oil. I don't know. I think that's ambitious. I think killing it's probably the best bet. He is actually going to try and capture it. Another tech is out. And not quite in an angle to gun down workers. Good deny there from Marakar. Stops DoMiNaToR stealing that oil. XP is pretty even. Marakar. Is he waiting for a bit of a bus situation here, perhaps? Pressure's good from Domi. Killed those workers as well. And 2 buses from Domi. He does actually just gun down that oil, so he's not going to waste any more time. Are these actually full buses? They might be, actually, yeah? Okay. Marakar selling his main supply. That is a big win. Is this garrisoned? It is. But losing the palace would actually be massive. Is there a worker on hand to repair this? I think this might have been an overextension from DoMiNaToR. Yeah, he's going to lose his whole army here and not kill the palace. That is really big. Yeah. That overextension has probably just cost him the game, because with the army he had, if he'd looked to sort of claim or take out the other oil, he wouldn't have actually been in a terrible position. But as it is now, he is a supply, 2 supplies down. Although Marakar's not realised that he's not mining here. He's also not got his main supply back yet. Hello, roly-poly. Marakar has realised now. And I actually wouldn't mind seeing Marakar blow the dam here. Why not? When you've secured this position, I think blowing the dam actually helps you, right? When you're ahead on this map. DoMiNaToR, basically 1 kill from level 5, decides to pop. Little bit of a Fargo pop there. Does get himself level 5, but he actually lost 3 buses for 1 there. Marakar very much will take that trade. And another bus gets bunkered from DoMiNaToR. Marakar back on his main supply. Drum and Kel having a field day. Yeah, once again here, I think DoMiNaToR's... You're going to see him run out of steam, basically. Losing this position over here as early as he did, I think was a bit critical, really. He did a pretty good pushback, but then here headbutting the palace. Does actually save a couple of RPGs there. Haven't seen a Jarman, have we, from DoMiNaToR? Oh, there we do now. And Domi's actually choosing to blow the dam. What is his market count? 2 Third market versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Domi's Jarman will be trapped here now. Needed to go out this way. But there is no way through there. And there's no way out. And there's an interesting standoff with the Jarmans here. I think Marakar must know that Domi Jarman couldn't walk by in time and must be in this vicinity. Decides to go back in his tunnel. And Dominator GG's it. Yeah, he realises he lost the map control there. And that is a 3-1 to Marakar. So, important game this one. Either Domi keeps himself within touching distance. Or Marakar takes a major step in reaching the grand final. Yeah, mirrors are reversed. Mirrors are reversed. Did I say level 5? I meant level 3. Or I think I actually said 5 XP from level 3, didn't I? Or maybe I got confused. Either way, we have the reverse. With Marakar now in the bottom left with the GLA Tox. And Dominator in the pink in the top right with the GLA Tox. Mojo Jojo says, why was Vivid not in this? I think too much effort for Vivid. His policy since the World Series is, I'll quote, the odd chill team challenge. That was basically Vivid's opinion, really. I mean, he did win the 2v2 tournament with Spalding, didn't he? So he did the 2v2 there. He won 50k challenge with me and Marakar, and that's about it. We've not really seen him other than that, which is a shame. I think Vivid is just class. Good to have around. Dodgy boxing going on here from Marakar, and he realises that. And he puts a tunnel there. But actually, do we have any boxing specialists in the chat? Is that actually box even with that? I don't think so. So, and I don't even think that is. So if Domi does the same thing, which is just techs everywhere, this could hurt Marakar quite a lot. Sends his first tech over here. RPG's probably saw that. And he's denied that. And Domi switched it up a bit. Looking like he's going for a little bit more of a map control build. With the tech harass as well. That tech will go down. This is a tight box. That is not a tight box, I don't think. Denies a rebel. Yeah, another tech wasted here, but let's see. This could get in. Yeah. Thought it would, so that is frustrating for Marakar. And if he gets in there, I knew it. I knew it didn't look like a complete box. That is that is awful for Marakar. And I don't even know, can that Scorp squeeze in? Okay, it can. I was going to say, that would be absolutely just awful. Domi has got this oil and makes a habit of not repairing it, but he's sending a worker now. Marakar with a bit of his own counter harass. Domi is back in this box here, and he's actually in a position to deny this rebel as well. He has. You've got to say, this is Dominator's game to lose now. Should be a Domi win here. He's had a fantastic start. He's denied both oils. He's kicked Marakar off this 4th supply. Needs to be taking that a little bit quicker. He's got 1 oil himself. And the harassment has been very good. Marakar realises that and wants to start assaulting this position. But that's a pretty loaded bunker. And Palace on 50%. Significantly faster this time compared to Marakar, who hasn't even started his yet. Tech going to look to get back into this supply line. And doesn't get in. 2 Scorps going down here for both players. What is the difference between version 3 and version 5? Yeah, it was a joke. I mean, version 3 is not the tournament version. Version 5 is the latest. I was just joking. Marakar now trying to stop Domi over here. And is there a rebel in that tech? There is. Dominator's actually pushing on this side. So Marakar can maybe take this back. There is a pop from Dominator. If Dominator holds on to this, I think it's game over. Literally game over here and here. Because Domi has killed an oil. He's held on to both those corner supplies. Marakar's trying to re-push. He's got a bit of a Scorp problem in his base though. But Marakar knows he has to do something. Yeah, even goes for the 3rd arms dealer over Palace. He knows he needs to get some map control back here. This is what I call the emergency terrorists when you're trying to hold. And they ended up killing one of Marakar's Scorps there as well as Domi's. Domi gets a Scorp in that box, gets the RPGs in there as well, why not? Dominator reinforcing tunnels over here to try and hold on to this position. Has expanded over here as well. And the first bus is on the map. This is 100% Domi's game. I would be absolutely stunned if Dominator did not win from this position. One tunnel remains, and it's in a position where the building can actually hit it. Loads of workers were popped and died to the rebel, and this is awkward for Dominator. That rebel is not hitting the building. And wow, that building is actually hitting the garrison bus as well. Needs more workers over here. Needs the workers' shoes as well. I mean, it's not even that bad if Dominator sacks this position, because he's an oil up. Marakar hasn't even started his palace. Marakar knows he's still got to do something. Continues to push. Dominator with a pop. No gamma yet. Bus micro's been a little bit awkward. And these terrorists from Marakar put in so much work. That bus basically got taken out for free. More Scorps being made for Dominator. And the damn blow would help him. He may go for that here, Dominator. He is going for it. Like, the pressure from Marakar is really coming in. And I think Marakar knows now, when you hear that sound, you just don't want to risk your units being in that position. So what that does look is actually floods this whole area. Terrorists now can't move through here. And that is now a lot of choke points, which will make it easier for Dominator to defend. A small choke there, there, and there. Marakar decides to not go into those chokes and goes up the middle. But Dominator's got a lot of tunnels here to hold the line. Alice on 25% for Marakar. The micro, though, difference. I mean, look at Marakar's XP. If Domini had got a bit more out of his units, this game actually would already be over. But Marakar's been winning like the last 2, 3, 4 engagements heavily. I still don't think it's going to be enough. I think with the markets already started, the worker shoes, the oils being even, still think Domini is very much in the driving seat. Take the win here. And the Scorp push continues. Another Scorp picked off. Better use of the buses now. Flanks these buses in, picks off a few Scorps. Marakar has to retreat. Another dam is going to get blown here. So Domi going to look to just now camp it up. There is a tech coming. TT on that oil would be important. I think he's going to get it. Yeah. Marakar's actually on an oil lead now. Here's the next flood. And the map has become pretty choky now. Marakar continuing to push where he can. He's also bunkering up that oil position a little bit. ExCaL saying you're going to be stunned if Domi doesn't win. If Domi doesn't win this game I'm talking about, I would be stunned with the lead he had. I'm not talking about the set. I think Marakar is definitely favourite to win the set overall. Oh, I stand corrected. Domi still actually got this oil. So actually the oils are even. So yeah, Domi is still way ahead, basically. And it's not an outrageous comment to say that. It's an obvious statement to say that. Because Marakar is now only dropping his second and third market, whereas Domi is on 1, 2, 3 already. Had the worker shoes for longer as well. Jam and Kel putting in a lot of work. I mean, Marakar is doing everything he can to claw back the advantage Domi's had, and the engagements, the last like 5 or 6 now, have just been all Marakar. Domi prepping a TT as well. Not going to be easy to get that in. But Domi's actually gone very army heavy. And there's a pretty open path to the Marakar base here. Oh, he does sneak round the back. Might get that actually. Yeah, so Dominator now with the oil lead once again. Seems chronically late on making a Jam and Kel though. Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing. That's actually going to click down a market pretty much instantly. Yeah, he gets it. CC is in play as well. Domi may have a rebel ambush here to deploy. And if the Jarman starts firing away at these RPGs, he might just use the ambush on the Jarman. Jarman has been popped for Marakar. I think you would call that a success from Dominator there though. Picked off a market. Traded more evenly, I'd say, at least there. And let's see if this Jarman starts to chip away at these RPGs. Just standing poised at the moment. Dominator dropping the first scud on the map. Oh, actually, Marakar's already deployed his, so Marakar's will be earlier. But Domi is up in eco, the extra oil and an extra market. Where is Dominator Jarman Kel? Oh, it's here. Not using it. Okay, he's got it now. Excellent bus flank coming in though from Marakar. Gets quite a few buggies there. Tommy's sniping a Scorp. I would have liked him to have saved that snipe for the bus. Oil still remains. Tommy is mined out here, here, and here. And just has the 600 left. Marakar though is going to be broke pretty soon though. He's only on 2 markets. Dominator has made that scud very close to his other markets there. He's dropped a few more markets as well. Loses 2 more buggies, kind of for free there. Could sell that. Or at least one of the supplies. Maybe even that one, if it's, you know, a more potent scud target. Marakar losing a bus there. Realising he has got to try and get rid of that oil somehow, but it is heavily camped. Tommy Jarman picking off a couple of units there. And I'm not sure about the buggies. Like, the terrain's not great for buggies on this. Very easy for gamma buses to get on top. That's annoying. Picks off the radar van. Two buses from Marakar. I think Domi has some buses in his tunnel though. And Jarman's actually ready here. So Marakar basically loses 2 buses there. Most of the RPGs in this one did get picked off. And those more even trades definitely suit Dominator when you're ahead economically like this. Marakar trying to hold on, but like, what do you scud? Do you scud that? Do you scud there? You scud there, because he's aware of the palace. And even then, is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to do with buggies. Try and be active with them. Another bus pop from Marakar. Gets 1, 2 buggies for free. Might lose that Scorp. Jarman Kel deletes that bus. Looks like Dominator's going to commit here. These are pretty empty buses from Dominator. Yeah, once again, Marakar taking a far better engagement. Should get at least 1 buggy here. Oh, he blocks his bus with his own Jarman there. Domi's sticking with the buggy spam. Gets a Scorp. Could lose them all here. 2, 3. Lost 3. And doesn't even bunker the bus yet. Marakar level 5. 1, 2, 3 markets for Marakar. An oil and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 markets. 9 markets for Dominator. Scuds are even, but Marakars will fire first. Reggie says you can't hear the sound of the game. 266 other people can, so just check your end, I think, on that. Definitely game sound here. I think Dominator not having his Jarman, like, anywhere useful, like, in terms of positioning, or... I mean, even where is it now? Has he even remade it? It's just hurt him so much. Like, the amount Marakar's got done with his Jarman. Once again here, 2 buggies going down for free, pretty much. And the Scud actually went on Dominator's Scud here. And it did go down. Did it fire all its rockets? I'm not entirely sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty sure there's 8, aren't there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hang on a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, there's 9. Yeah, didn't fire all the rockets there, so Domi's Scud didn't really do a lot. And there is an Anthrax being deployed here as well. Don't know why Domi's got a Tox Tractor, when as Tox you can just use a Scorp, right? And up the game sound. Well, that seems a bit loud. And don't tell me Marakar's going to do this. Where is Dominator's army? Where is he? What's happening? Doesn't Domi have like 10 buggies? What? No. I can't believe that. I don't believe that. I can't believe Marakar won that game. Honestly, I can't believe Marakar won that game. I am stunned on that one. I thought Domi had like a few buggies, no? In his tunnel. Look at the money difference. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That was Domi's game all day long, but... I mean, Marakar did absolutely everything he needed to do. Like 6, 7 good engagements, the Jarman usage, the sneak at the end. But even still, it was a massive advantage for Dominator. Maybe Domi didn't realise how broke Marakar actually was, I don't know. It is a tank inf now. Which in 20k maybe is more balanced. We're about to find out. We started in the top right. In the China inf it is Marakar. And in the bottom left it is Dominator with the China tank. Yeah, I'm still a bit silent, really. I'm getting over that last game. I can't believe Marakar won that game. I cannot believe it, really. I'm sure DoMiNaToR just maybe didn't know how broke Marakar was. He literally had like 2 markets. Well, Marakar's going for 2 war factories, getting a 3rd supply maybe over here. A little bit late on that. Domi going for 2 war factories and a bit of a tank hunter crawl here. Tank hunter and flamers actually aren't easy for Inf to deal with. And yeah, here's our first flamer from DoMiNaToR. Marakar does have the capture building upgrade. There is a sneaky flamer on the right. And Domi doesn't have a lot to deal with that. Might need to make a Battle Master or something here. Goes for the TNT, gets the TNT. So pretty crucial. There's a flamer up here from DoMiNaToR. Marakar is on it. Domi not micro in this flamer. Has expanded behind this though. Yeah, it did actually make 2 Battle Masters as a precaution. And that flamer before it was picked off did actually flush out that building. Ah, Romanov said he lost the buggies when I was adjusting the sound. Oh dear. Maybe ambush, yeah. Could have been ambush from Marakar when he hit level 5. Yeah. Domi GG's. Yeah. This could just go 6-1 now after that. It really could. I'm as shell-shocked as Domi, really. He's actually played pretty good, I would suggest, in all of these games. Like, he had a window in the Air Mirror to win. He had a window in the Infantry LA to win. Guess the first Tox Mirror was pretty convincing from Marakar, but how he lost that second Tox Mirror, I don't know, really. And this now, this was just a stomp from Marakar in this one. And oh, Domi wanted an in-out there. Marakar is very, very capable of winning this with tank. But yeah, was the I'm still on that Tox Mirror. Was the game? Well, the game was sort of being thrown away by the engagements, wasn't it? You know, he kept losing buggies for free. He was losing buses for free to that Jarman, and almost switched from buses because he was like not dealing with Marakar's Jarman. But you just gotta make your own Jarman and you know, fight it head on. I think the composition switch from bus, buggy, bus, lose your Jarman, don't remake your Jarman. It really just threw the game, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, DoMiNaToR is now with the China infantry. Marakar with the China tank, and a very different build from Marakar, going for potentially early MiG, maybe a Lix with Flamer to break outposts. And I would not be surprised here if this just goes 6-1. You know, I mean, I sometimes can get like tilted if you lose a bad game yourself, but I'm deflated myself after watching that Tox throw. I'm like, oh my god, So Domi's morale must be a little bit hit after that. Like, he's playing Marakar, who's as good as anyone right now, and arguably the clear favourite to take this tournament. He's competed well in a lot of these games, gets himself in a position where it's like an 80-90% win, and yet doesn't win that game. I mean, that is just... How do you get over that? Tommy's bunker just about... Nope. Survived the flamer, did not survive the garrison building. And Marakar is on a few MiGs. And I do like Marakar's strat choice here. He's gone for a bit of an oil grab. MiGs are up. Bunkers as well. We'll get the battleship. Bunker crawl continuing. This is looking fantastic for Marakar. I mean, it's going to be 6-1 now, isn't it? It totally is. You might see Domi GG fast. Like, I just feel like when he knows he's behind and this far behind, he's like, why waste more time, you know? Especially if he sees Marakar get that. He has expanded in the top left. He is dropping his own bunker. Black Lotus is out. Does need to blow that dam, really, because Marakar has full control over the oil and the south side supply here. And Lotus may look to get in on the airfield, potentially. Caller has been made. That's the battleship. Let's see where these shells go. They're actually hitting Domi's supply. So another volley probably takes that supply out. We'll keep our eye on that if Domi doesn't repair. I'm not quite sure what the cooldown is on this battleship. We do have some battleship experts in the chat. Apex, lift truck. What's the cooldown? Black Napalm, MiGs. Oof. Delete that assault troop caller. Domi staging a little bit of a pushback here. Can actually get rid of another oil. Battleship. Oh. That's a bit weird. These tank hunters are not doing any damage to the dam. That needs to be looked at. No idea why that is. See if they do, if they get a bit closer. Yeah, they do now. Okay, maybe there's a range thing. Battleship has been forgotten about, so this supply will survive. Domi needs to get some units in that bunker. Right, this dam is getting blown. Oh, look at that! Look at the battleship. Nearly killed that supply. And here we're going to see the flood. It goes through these pipes and clears all of Marakar from this position. Lotus getting an airfield there. Did get a few MiGs, I think, with that. And a little bit of an outpost push in the base of Domi. So fair play if he actually takes this game. Battleship's been used again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, gets a supply. Outpost is picked off. More outposts streaming in. Should aim to get on top of the airfield. Doesn't seem to be doing it. Could have killed 2 MiGs there, and we know the cost of tank MiGs. Seems to be focusing elsewhere, but he had a chance to get on top of that airfield. Flamer in the base here. Don't think that will achieve anything. Nope. Flamer in the base there, though, from Marakar. I mean, this supply is just non-existent, so Domi not really losing anything by losing that. Artillery deployed by Marakar. MiGs take out the outposts. Kills a bit of his own unit there. Was that a firestorm with 2 MiGs? It was. That is a very annoying bunker to take. Actually, he gets tank hunters in there. This airfield's going down. He locks down the flamer. There is a flamer from Marakar. Oh, Dobby went back in and lost 4 tank hunters and 4 minigunners there. Oh dear. Again, a massive moment, really. That airfield would have been camped. Battleships firing once again. Takes out the bunker and the dozer this time. Artillery and carpet is on the way. That's going to catch 3 MiGs and a war factory. And carpet just kills a dozer. The Domi has a window now to get something done with outposts when there's no MiGs on the field. Super Lotus forces a cell on this supply. Battleship being used once again. Is that going to go on the supply or the infantry? Goes on the infantry. And Dominator's gone back, actually. I mean, I think now's a good time to push. And there's no MiGs. Repair Bay is actually working out quite nicely for Marakar. Flamer has been sent to deal with this battleship. Ooh, just barely misses the mines, but the battleship actually kills the flamer. Right, Dominator now decides to push. And he's lost that left side position. Might lose his Lotus there if he's not careful. I think purely saved by the fact that Marakar's flamer has moved. Oh wow, that mine drop. Oh my words. Oh my god, the things that have gone wrong for Domi this set. Did you just see that? He might quit after that, honestly. Sometimes you just think to yourself, it's not my day. Oh my word. I mean, he's still on 2 supplies, and Marakar, to be fair, has not got a great deal himself. And Marakar is pushing with these couple of flamers here. Hasn't really been able to get the MiGs back up. The first one is now back in play, but when Domi's downed those airfields, I feel like he should have tried to make something happen. MiGs are back up. Problem with MiGs, they can keep the inf pinned, can't they? That's the problem. And there's a fleet of MiGs. Carpet for Dominator, but that's just gonna... Oh, okay, it's gonna clear the entire army. That works. 2 flamers and a gap goes down there. I think you take that when we're in this sort of low unit situation. Domi could actually really do with a minigunner drop. That would be quite helpful on MiGs. Manages to dodge the battleship. If the ECM and Assault Troop Caller stay close, these MiGs can actually go down very, very quickly. Assault Troop Caller is broken by the tank hunters. Needs to put these in his outposts, really. Or are these outposts completely full? We're about to find out. More outposts streaming across. Is Dominator going to keep himself in the set here? He's kept Marakar off that top crate. Marakar desperately trying to hold on. In come the MiGs, big moment. MiGs are actually getting targeted. MiGs go down. All MiGs have gone down. So it is GATs now against Outposts. There's one Flamer in play. I think Domi's done it. He needs to get his reinforcements over there sooner rather than later. Which he is. Marakar desperately trying to get another MiG. Forced to sell this reactor. Another outpost on the way. Yeah, the MiG does delete that outpost. Domi now actually broke, so he's long distance mining from that position, but he is level 4. What did he get with that level 4? Well, that is Dominator's artillery. Might be going on the war factory of Marakar. 2 outposts are out for Dominator. Oh, that's big. It actually got a GAT as well. I mean, every unit counts at this point. Carpet is coming in on the airfield. Oh, Domi's not microing his ECMs. He's not microing. Ah! Literally, you can win with these 2 units in this position. But you gotta micro them. Lotus is actually capturing the CC. Lotus going for the airfield now as well. Big moment here. Will the GAT get it in time? Yes, it will. But again, Domi's decided to retreat when the MiGs are not in play. I think you've got to... You've almost just got to commit when the MiGs are not in play. I think Domi went for level 2 arty and carpet, didn't he? He's not got the minigunner drop. Battleship trying to hit that on the way out. Tried to predict the movement of the outposts. And both players are not really mining. Dominator with just under 2k. Marakar with not a lot either. Does have 2 MiGs. Mine drop from Marakar. Where's this barrage gone? Don't even know. He's selling the prop, selling a barrack, selling a supply. Actually make it a hacker. Ah, what is this from Domi? It's a mine drop of his own. I think the minigunner drop would have been better. Minigunner drop would be pretty big here. Well, that flamer is just walking all the way into the CC. He does have a dozer, but he's going to have to sell this, I think. Okay, the MiGs don't get the connect he's looking for. Carpet is going for that flamer. Actually kills his own reactor in the process. Gets an assault troop crawler out. Will lose his CC here. Can remake the CC by selling the war factory. And he will. He just has enough money to remake that CC. Surely. Yeah, he doesn't have a reactor, so it's going to be a long old process remaking that CC, but he's got to do it. Yeah, and he's doing it over here. The one hacker is not hacking. Don't know what Marakar's doing there. The one hacker is still not hacking. Both players are actually broke. I mean, Marakar has 800. He can long distance mine here. But imagine minigunner drop right now. Like, that just wins you the game outright, minigunner drop. Because there's finite units. You know, there are no more units on the map. Artillery, that I think is just to try and hit the army. I don't think Marakar's even going to try and hit the structures that are left. Tommy's worried that it was on his dozer. Hacker is not hacking. That is a source of income from Dommy. These MiGs are going for the hunt. Dommy sees it. This is a big moment. That might win Dommy the game. That may win Dommy the game, actually. It was a brave move from Marakar. But Carpet, Arty of the Imp, combined with this hacker, if he ever hacks with it, will mean that he can actually beat what Marakar has left, which is, or what is it? A few gats. He's actually made one MiG because he doesn't have a war factory. Will he try and get another MiG? He can't afford another MiG, I don't think. 2 MiGs are the dream. Ooh, Dommy actually moving out. This is about to get very weird. Still not hacking with that hacker. Forgot about it. Battleship trying to use its shells, but it can't fire past this line pretty much. Arty used for Dommy. That is a mine drop from Marakar. And that is on the airfield. Gets the airfield. Carpet has been deployed. This could be an epic carpet right here. It's pretty good. It's going to get a couple of tank hunters and a gat. I mean, everything you can get at this stage is worth it. He's not keeping his ECM with that outpost. The MiG goes down. Yeah, Dommy's done it. Dommy has done it. And I have to say, fair play. I mean, with some of the things that have happened in this set, it could have been very easy to just throw the towel in. But DoMiNaToR keeps himself alive for now. The score is 5-2. Economy ridiculously close there. Not a lot in it. Dommy had one hacker that didn't hack. Laser Imp. Mara as the laser. He is in the north of Arctic Arena. And down in the south with the China infantry, it is DoMiNaToR. Yeah, Marakar very comfy on this map. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sort of 7 oils in your close-ish vicinity. But on the flip side, I think this is actually Dominator's map. Pretty sure Domi made this map, so, or at least had a hand in the process of making the map. So he's going to be pretty familiar with it on how he wants to play this out. I do think it's winnable both ways. And looks like he's got a plan here, Domi. Getting 4 supplies, a couple of barracks behind it, and a war factory up the mid. Quite like this. Capture building upgrade not in play yet for Dominator. Will no doubt be already, yeah, for Mara, already getting oils here. Tommy getting a deny with the truck, I think that's worth it. And gets an assault troop crawler out here. Marakar though is going to be on 1, 2, 3. What happened here? Did he misclick something? He's on 4 oils nonetheless. And he's denying the truck mining over here. Tommy though with a bit of an inf blob looking to push out. Flashbangs are in play. Don't want to go in there with flashbangs. Wow. Dozer is actually picked off as well. So there's a little bit of in and out going on there. Ranger hits the mines. And the Domi inf blob continues to move forward. That V is annoying for Domi. Tovi spam has started. Distinct lack of drones here though, so more Tovi's going down than they should. And a bit of a blocker there. And that's not a Stanislav blocker, that was a Ranger blocker. So, a little bit of early success there from Dominator. Clicks down a Chinook as well. The Vaxis outpost. Minigunners get themselves a V kill as well. Still hasn't dealt with that V in his base though, but he is getting oils behind this. And it's a bit of a slugfest at the moment. Domi would be better off just gunning down the oil here. It's very bunched up though, so the flashbangs just clean that up. And yeah, still not dealt with that V. Very much focusing on the spam, but Marakar already level 2. And when you get to level 3, of course, with any USA, the Pathfinder mix can be deadly for the imp. V does finally go down. Domi going to get his refinery. Marakar has his refinery. S&D being made. And a bit of a parade push going on here. 2 racks, 2 war factory rally. With firebase support as well. And the laser army with Avenger, Flashbang, S&D is definitely super, super strong. Flashbang Ranger in that building. Domi going to look to gun it down. Does gun it down. And transitioning into some MiGs behind this. But it's basically even in terms of almost supplies and oil. Domi has the extra supply here, but I think as laser, you're actually fine with that, especially with the amount of money the laser's actually got here. Trucks go for a bit of a crush. And the engagement starts. Black Napalm MiGs are up. I actually think Marakar is lacking a few flashbangs in this mix here. He has actually evacuated some now. Domi knocked Micro in though. The minigunners could have picked those units off. Yeah. Actually a massive mistake from Domi, that. Because he could have easily killed that oil and probably a few more units as well. But right now Marakar is level 3. Pathfinders are going to be on the way. MiGs come in. Get themselves a couple of Tovi kills. Flamer is out as well, and there is Colonel Burton, so he's going to start getting rid of a few oils here. And is that... I think that was a Ranger drop for Marakar though in Marakar. Ooh, loses a couple of Vs there as well. Pathfinder's out, Pathfinder is taken out, and that is actually level 3 for Dominator. Is that a Pathfinder? Yeah, it is a Pathfinder in the building. Colonel Burton taken out, but he does get an oil, so it's still worth it. Tommy's forgotten about his flamer. He does have radar. A lot of vetted rangers there. What was that? Tommy's remembered the flamer now, and will probably get himself an oil kill. Yeah. And Domi loses a right side oil himself as well. Aurora's out for Marakar. A10 being used as well. Pathfinder in that building. Actually evacuated it. That was a bit weird. Auroras do kill an airfield with 3 MiGs on it, and one of them does get back. Carpet comes in. Gets a couple of Vs, a Pathfinder and a Firebase. Probably worth it. Burton's going to be found here. And Burton goes down. MiGs kill a couple more Tovies. Yeah, super messy game this. Really, really messy. Marakar losing another Aurora, and the assault troop crawler's gonna get a couple of Chinook kills here. Yeah. So Domi's stabilising a bit now. Don't think it's been the most efficient usage of the MiGs. I mean, if you get yourself 8 MiGs together, you can delete what we've got here. Ooh, Pathfinder though didn't get out in time. That's a bit awkward for Marakar. And it's actually looking pretty good for Domi, believe it or not. Even when lasers hit level 3. Pathfinders are out again. MiGs coming in. Aurora's taken out. These Auroras are giving away a lot of XP, which is why you see Dominator leading that XP race. Another troop crawler getting in here, but the Chinooks have been pulled. And yeah, that is actually very annoying to chase, isn't it? With Tovies. Could have got a bit more out of that actually, Domi, there. Continuing though to try and push on the left. And does Domi have a prop? Not yet. Only just started the prop. In come the MiGs. And they do kill that Avenger. Firestorm as well. Oh, Carpet deployed there as well, so Dominator not taking any chances with that blob of units there. Third, no, 2 drop zones in play for Marakar. And 1, 2, 3, still 4 oils. This oil could have been taken down a long time ago. Dominator on 1, 2, 3 oils. Still with plenty of eco though. And he's actually nearly level 5. Yeah, Ranger drop from Marakar. He's going to go in that hut and maybe do a bit of a... Ooh. Oh no, the Firestorm needs to get a repair on that. Oh wow, he's lost a full airfield of MiGs to the Ranger drop. Yeah, that hurt him so much, losing 2 airfields to a Ranger drop. Well, Domi and Marakar are now level 5. A10 coming in. Spectre will be on an oil here. EMP is going to be on this army though. Yeah, and all these small things are adding up. Losing all those MiGs to the Rangers. I mean, the MiGs would delete this now. Flamer might do the business instead. Oh, wow. Leaflet on the MiGs. And Domi using a defensive arty. That's not the place you want to be in. As in, Marakar is looking very good to book himself a spot in the final. Guaranteed $200. Carpet being deployed. We'll get a couple of Tovies and that supply. 4 Tovies actually in total. But Domi's getting loads of stuff captured here. Seems a bit overwhelmed. He's lost that barracks. Does keep hold of the airfield. Random ambulance here with the Hellfire drone. Domi GG's. Says well played. Well played to Marakar. He books himself a spot in the final. He takes this semi-final 6 games to 2. And nice set overall. Enjoyed that. So Marakar now will put his feet up and wait for the winner of the top side of the bracket. The last remaining quarterfinal lift truck against Tumstep is tomorrow on Alfie Ace TV. Check that out. The winner of that will go up against Daddy Fargo, who's in the chat taking notes. And then the winner of that gets to play Marakar. Is he your favourite to take this tournament win? He's looked good so far. Dropped 2 games to Dominator there. GG's well played. Nicely done. I do believe Marakar has a 50k set this evening. Curious whether he wants an interview. He's actually already calling me. He doesn't even ask. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing? Congratulations. You've booked yourself a spot in the final and a guaranteed $200. That's not too shabby, is it, for a night's work?
Yeah, I mean, the Talkster verse, I think, was the biggest comeback I think I've had in a while.
Yeah, I was...
I just gotta say that off the go.
I was a little bit sort of blacked out in the following game after that, the sort of quick inf tank win you had, because I was still recovering from that sort of comeback. I just felt Dobby was in such a good position there and I think I counted like 6, 7 moments where you just did like so much better in engagements, and it was just like trying every little thing to claw back an advantage, and then getting that XP much further ahead of Dommies that you did. It meant you had a chance with that sort of game-ending move where I actually missed the buggy blob getting rip. But I think someone said that died when I was adjusting my sound, and then you popped the buses and there was, nothing he could do, a checkmate.
Yeah, what he did was, I did something incredibly risky, so I sneak attacked right in front of the tunnel on purpose.
Okay.
And the thing is, it was also right next to a terrorist. I didn't even realize that, so I was like baiting the terrorist to attack the sneak, because like he did the attack animation, then stopped, and then attacked and stopped, and then I got it at the right time where I avoided the terrorist damage.
Right.
He popped. I used Tox ambush. I killed every buggy and 2 buses to the bunker, and then somehow the sneak lives with like 2 HP.
Right.
And my buses finish off his bus, and then it was GG because he lost everything.
So where did his buggy blob go? Because I saw he had like
it was in the tunnel.
And how did it die?
Tox ambush, but he actually lost a lot of that. He lost most of the buggies because of those really good engagements from earlier.
Oh yeah, like there was like some engagements where you didn't even.
They were like good.
Yeah, you didn't even lose anything in some engagements, and you'd just be like picking off 2, 3 buggies here and there. I mean, I don't think the terrain was great for buggies. So I don't know. Maybe you should.
That's why I didn't go buggies at all.
Yeah.
I just went buses for that reason.
So that was a crazy comeback really, and probably the other standout game for closeness. It was just fun. Was that
tanking?
Yeah, the tanking going down to like the final couple of units.
I think his first carpet probably won him the game, because I think I had such a massive lead with that army as well. I think that army was going to be a game ender.
Yep. So I was saying before the call, you've got a 50k set tonight. Is that definitely on? I think it is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, in like a few minutes.
Okay, is that Sahil Habibi? Is that his channel?
Sahil is streaming that, and that's going to be me versus Sabri.
Yep.
Nice. But I think, honestly, the first game, I think he also just got completely bamboozled. I think that was a really rough start for him. Like, you remember that game 1 with the air mirror? How the fire bases killed everything?
Yeah, I mean, you had so much more eco and stuff, but he kind of had a little window when he got your CC, and he seemed to find every dozer in the map except the one, like, right in the middle of your base. But I still...
Oh no, I had dozers in corners though. Like,
I know, but I think didn't he pick all of those off? I think he was picking a lot off.
He didn't pick.
Oh, he didn't. Okay, because I was gonna say even if he hunted you, I still don't think it would have been enough because you had all the spam in his base and stuff. But yeah, I didn't mind his plan. He had like 4 airfields, and it looked like he was gonna try and click down an airfield every wave of raptors that he created, but. Yeah, the fire bases were so annoying. They were good.
Yeah, that's the... I think he underestimated how annoying the fire base would be, and that because he went with his own dozer to block it, but then when I killed the block...
I actually liked that response, but yeah, when you killed the block, that was rip. You dealt with the blocker. Yeah, that's very... That's very on topic at the moment. Anyway, I'm not going to get myself into trouble. I'm going to let you have a tiny break before you go into your next set. I'll probably be in Sahil's chat watching that. That'll be fun to watch. So, yeah,
I'm going to for that then.
Well played. You've got a bit of a break in terms of this tournament now because there's one more quarterfinal tomorrow, and then the winner of that's got to play Fargo. So there's a couple of sets yet before you know who your final opponent is. So. Yeah, okay. But I hope Domi doesn't just go AWOL because he has got a 3rd place match to play for, I think it's something like just short of $100, so...
90.
Is it $90? Yeah, so I might just message him on that just to say you got a set to play there. But the time the other 2 sets are done, he'll probably be back from his vacation with a bit of luck, so yeah. Alright, good stuff. Well done for fitting that in, and yeah, I'll be in chat on the 50k.
Alright, sweet. GG's.
GG's. Well played. Well, that is Marakar. Did a little short interview for you there because he has got another set coming up. And yeah, with that in mind, I will end this here. So if you want to see some more 0 Hour and you want to see some 50k 1v1, head over to General Sahil Habibi for the 1v1 50k quarter final. Marakar against Yami Sukahiro, aka Sabri. But that'll be it from me. Take care, GG's, good night. See you next time.